What's up, guys? SuperSmashBroz here, bringing you another video. This time I'm playing Orianna in the mid lane, and I think the decisions that I make this game are really what causes us to win the game. Because I get a huge score this game. I'll just put that out there in the beginning. But I do make a couple mistakes that I would like to point out. But a lot of the times my decisions are on point and my mechanics are on point, so hopefully I can show you guys what I do and why I do it. But I'm playing against a Karthus in the mid lane as Orianna, and usually with Orianna what you want is a farm lane, or yeah, you want to just farm because you can carry so hard in the late game because you do so much damage. But also another key thing in the mid lane that you want to do is just roam to the other lanes to get other lanes involved in kills. So if another lane is falling behind, you just want to help them out a little bit. And I pick up Q first just to scout, so I wasn't sure where they were. A lot of Oriannas like to pick E first to help out their jungler with like the little shield, but we didn't have good ward coverage early on, so I just picked up Q for the ball movement scouting tool. So against Karthus, it's just basically a farm lane. Both of you are going to farm. And I make the mistake this lane of trying to harass him too much. And I take a little bit of harass back just because I'm trying to harass him, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to farm. But I get really impatient sometimes, and I just want to like kill him. But I should have just farmed the whole time. But I am able to pick up other kills. Our team comp is really good compared to theirs, and I threw my ball outside of the bush, so it was like right there. But our team comp is really good compared to theirs. We just can't fall behind really early, or they'll just destroy us. Because Corki and Riven and Shyvana destroy early game, or destroy mid game if they get behind. I mean, if they get ahead, sorry. We get behind. And my item choice for this time was, or actually for all the times that I play Orianna, I pick up Doran's Ring. And the reason I do that is because I usually play really aggressive, and I like that little bit of extra AP, just to whittle down my opponents. But a lot of other Oriannas like to take like the Fairy Charm and the 6 pots and a ward, or they'll take 2 Fairy Charms and 3 pots, or they'll take Cloth Armor, depending if you're playing against like Zed, or I don't know. You don't really want to take Boots, but I decided for the Dorans just because that was a bad lesson. Just because I like the extra ability power. Karthus, on the other hand, usually you want to start with the Fairy Charm and 6 pots, but he started with the Dorans. I don't know why he started with the Dorans, probably because his runes were set up so he had to start with the Dorans, because he still looks pretty squishy compared to me. And he has the Dorans too, so if he didn't pick up the Dorans, he would have been extremely squishy. So I'm able to put some harass on him while top lane gets a good kill. What happened there in the top lane basically was Riven tried to bait out a kill for Shyvana, but she overextended, and they were able to pick that up because she was really low. But that top lane kill really snowballs the lane up there. Riven's not able to farm, and that'll affect my lane later on. I'm just trying to zone Karthus with my ball, but I'm not really getting anything out of it. So I should really be focusing on farm, since I'm only up 2 farm right now. And growing, 2 farm and growing. But until Jarvan turns 6, this lane is going to be really boring. Pretty much. But, oh, there's a cool thing that happens here. I'm just farming away, trying to zone out Karthus. And then Jarvan sees Riven right there, and he pings her out. And so I immediately back off and use my shield and movement speed, my W and my E, or my E is my shield and my W is my movement speed, to get away from that. So that could have possibly turned bad for me if Jarvan didn't see Riven, because Riven's CC combined with Shyvana's damage and Karthus' damage would have destroyed me. But I'm able to escape that with nothing else but mana loss. And you know what, in this video, you'll see Karthus make a lot of dumb mistakes like this one. Actually, I think he really needed to flash there. Just because if he didn't flash, I probably would have tried to go in for him and ignited him and used my ball again. I don't know if it would have been enough damage exactly. He might have lived with a little bit more HP. As Jarvan's coming around bot side. But that was a good flash by him. But he overextended for that for one of the last hits. As I took a thing to the face earlier. For one of the last hits, and that just gave Jarvan the opportunity to gank for me. But see right there, what happened was I keep trying to harass him, but I'm just taking so much harass back, and that's not what you want to do. You just want to, like, what I realized in mid is one of the keys to getting better in mid lane is recognizing what your opponent is going to do and then preemptively reacting to it. So it's kind of like an oxymoron, but you have to like predict what he's going to do and react before he does it. So this, especially in like farm lanes, or not farm lanes, but in harass lanes where say they have an Ahri, you want to know when she's going to shoot out her Q so you can dodge it before she even shoots it out. I didn't have any wards, so I didn't know where Shyvana was, but I was safe, but I just had to go back. But if you have to know when Ahri's going to shoot out her Q, so you can dodge before she shoots it out, and then she'll shoot it out right where you dodged, so she'll miss. And at the same time, what you want to do is, while she's shooting at her Q, you have a small window to cast your own abilities at her. So what you want to do is dodge to the side and cast and harass her back as she tries to harass you. And if you do it correctly, you'll dodge, in this case, a Karthus lay waste, and you'll cast your command attack and command dissonance, or yeah, command dissonance to get some harass back on him. And early on in this video, I decide not. I mean, I don't decide not to. I do a bad job of doing that. I really wanted to go get my blue buff, but we saw Shyvana there, and so Karthus sees me rotate bot, but I end up going back. But then Karthus continues to go bot because he sees that my team is overextended, which they are overextended. And Jarvan decides to go deep on the Corki, who is low. I'll turn over there. Yeah, he went deep on the Corki and he got destroyed. And I was gonna come around here, but I wasn't sure if there was warded, so I turned back around. And it's 4v1 right here. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I do here? And I flash over the wall right here. Boom. Destroyed Annie. I actually make the mistake there of putting my shield on myself and not on Ashe. Yeah, I put my shield not on Ashe, but on me. So that was a mistake on my part. But I do come out. That was a good trade for us. It was 3 for 1. They shouldn't have dove that. I think they knew that I was there because they saw they pinged me out, I think. But they pinged me out. But I was able to flash over the wall and ult before they reacted to it. And then Karthus decided to go in. This is one of his things, and he made the team follow him, which is a bad idea since Sona had already respawned. In early, you don't want to force your aggression too much because the death timers are really low, and that'll cause them to respawn. If you're still in lane, then oh my gosh, look at my level. I'm level 8 to level 5. That thing down bot will really give me the advantage throughout this whole game. Karthus is 1-1, but I'm 2-0-1. And I'm building Athene's Holy Grail right now for the magic resist in this lane, and then later on I'm gonna build Zhonya's, because Zhonya's for 2 reasons. One, they have all AD, mainly damage, And second, if I'm able to Zhonya's Karthus' ult, it negates most of Karthus' damage. So usually what I like to do in mid lane is once I get blue buff, or if once I turn like level 8, level 9, or yeah, I'll go to farm the Wraiths and the Wolves as I push out. So I'll do that with Zed, with Ahri, but I don't want to do it. I don't do it before. I have no idea why he flashed right there, but I don't do it until I have blue buff, because if I do it when I don't have blue buff, I completely run out of mana. And I've been watching Worlds lately, so what I realize a lot of the mid laners do, or at least especially the teams, is they'll just buy pink wards. They won't even buy a green ward. So I decided to pick up on that, and I just pinked the side lanes, so it allows Jarvan easy access into the mid lane here. Yeah, in Worlds, my thought on I've been watching almost every single game of Worlds, just because you can learn so much from them. I've learned so much just by watching their playstyle, especially the Korean Chinese teams, especially Faker. Oh my gosh, Faker mid lane is so good. Jarvan keeps overextending as well, because he just died on like a tower dive bot lane. But in Worlds, what I want, I know I'm making this video and it's the last day of the group stage, so I'm able to make this video because I haven't had time because I've been watching Worlds. But since this is the last day of group stage, we already know who's gonna make it, and it's like I started watching Pro Esport or Pro League of Legends with TSM and IPL4, so they'll always be my favorite team, or not favorites to win all the time, but they'll be my favorite team to watch play, and I'll be most happy when they win. But the team that I really want to do well in Worlds is Cloud9, since they're an early, not so experienced team in the pro scene, but they're still stomping, so that's really fun to watch. I wasn't sure if they had a ward here, but once I saw them go for Ashe, I go for it. This is what I'm calling about roaming. I really thought Ashe had enough mana to arrow here, because you can see that her arrow is up. But after this, you'll see that I thought I had this kill, and then Corki. That was such a good cleanse. I did not expect that. I didn't expect that at all. And I don't know how my W did not kill him right there. This is a good trade for me. Soda's coming, responds, gets a good ult down. I'm out of mana. Jarvan's full on mana, but he's low on health. And Soda's just standing in the defile, which is not the best idea. But Jarvan dies. I didn't realize that Sona got the kill on Karthus there. I thought I did. Anyway, that roam right there allowed me to pick up another kill and 2 more assists. So that's putting me really ahead. Bot lane in this game really overextends on both sides. Our team overextends and their team overextends, because they have a really all-in bot lane and we have an all-in jungler, I guess, because the way this guy plays, Klondike Mike plays jungle, he just likes to go under their tower when he's like level 5. But roaming bot lane this game really put me ahead. I'm 3-0-3. I picked up my Athens, my boots, and I have 109 farm, which is the most in the game at this point. At this point, what I should do is just like keep farming, keep looking for opportunities to roam, and then just snowball the game out of there. But what happens is Riven and Karthus switch, because Riven was getting destroyed in the top lane. So Riven got destroyed in the top lane, so she probably has to switch or something. And actually the game before this, not the game before this, the last Orianna game that I played, I actually played versus Riven in the mid lane. It was actually Riven mid, and I did alright. I won the lane, but it was kind of rough because I didn't know how the matchup went. So once I saw Riven switch to the mid lane, I knew I would be fine because I knew how the matchup went. I did call Mia, as you saw right there, but I wasn't able to tell which way he was going. Or was I? I don't know. All I know is I had to pick a side to go because my mid lane was gone. So I told Jarvan, that's my ping right there. I told Jarvan to, let's go just go do Dragon. Karthus is in the top lane. And I'm so far ahead that it's so easy for me to do Dragon, especially with blue buff. Once you get to level 11 on Orianna, you're fed, other team is pretty much screwed. As Riven's able to pick up the kill up there. Flash, ult, W, got that kill. I didn't want to tank the tower here because I don't know, these tower dives are very questionable. Alright, so I de-aggro the tower and come back to help Ashe. But Jarvan misses his EQ combo, which is like, I don't know. That made me sad. So many times, and then we barely missed the kill. I don't know how Jarvan's missed their EQ combo. I mean, like, that looked like it would have hit. But that flash ult on Annie allowed me to get the kill on her, and then I picked up the kill on Corki. I keep putting my shield on the tank and pressing W, thinking that the tank is standing close enough to Corki. But so far it hasn't had the range of that. So that's one thing I have to keep in mind later on. Or like when I play Orianna later on. Another thing you'll see me do to make mistakes in this is I won't press E and instead I'll press W to speed myself up. So I'm basically speeding up the part where my ball was before. So I'm not even using my W. So I do that a couple of times, even in team fights I do that. So that's a bad thing that I do. And I did not think that there was a ward there. That was actually a really good ward. So I come to gank for Karthus, and I was like, this would be an easy dive. But I did not expect Karthus to be that tanky. I don't know how he survived with that much. I don't know how he survived my burst with that. I guess I wasn't that I'm not really building that much damage. I really disagree with this Jarvan decisions. The fight was already done. But I guess I wasn't building that much damage. And Riven does a ton of damage no matter if she's fed or not. But whatever. I'm still 5-1-4. On the last back before I died, I was able to pick up a needlessly large rod from the 2 kills I got in the bot lane. So that I got really cocky actually. I thought that was gonna increase my damage output by a ton. But it turns out that Karthus was building Rylai's first, which I did not expect. So he had a lot of not sustain, but he had a lot of health. So on Orianna, what you want to do is like put your ball in the middle of the whole team, press R, which brings everyone into the middle of your ball, depending on how you placed it. And then cast your W, so everyone gets hit by your W. What you don't want to do is press Q and then W and then R. So you'll see me press Q and then R. That's a ton of damage right there. But what you'll see me do is press Q and then R and then bring everyone back into the middle of my ball and then use that damage from my W to supplement everyone in the middle. And that really sets up the Sona Crescendo and the Jarvan ult as well. In this game I was first pick, so my team built off me. I didn't know where Riven was, I didn't have vision on her right there. So I thought she was right there, but I missed. Alright, so I'm at 144 farm. I don't have blue buff, so I'm just going to pressure this mid tower. Shyvana's aggressing on Jarvan. Shyvana's actually pretty farm. But there, Q, R, W. I put the ignite down on Riven. But again, another ill-advised dive. When you're ahead, I don't even know. I don't think we're considered. We're 1-to-1 in turrets. 27 to 28,000. The only reason that we're winning is because I have such a huge lead over Karthus right now. That's basically the only reason. Other than that, every other lane is basically losing. Shyvana's 5-1. I don't even know how Karthus got that many kills. But this is going to be a tough game, as far as I can tell. Really this game what needs to happen is I need to carry. So I see Karthus up here, and I know I have enough damage to kill him. Sona does a good job of, and he misses her stun. Sona does a good job of initiating that for me. Use my W to speed myself up, and I live with a sliver of health. So, in this game so far, my rotations is really what's given me 8 kills. I see bot lane being pushed, and I'll go there. I see top lane being pushed, and I'll go there. And also, my split, like, Orianna has a wide range of. She's a high skill cap. As I complete my Zhonya's right there. She's a high skill cap. In that fight up top, I decide to use my E on myself and my W to speed me up instead of using it to using my W to damage Annie, because I knew that I needed health to survive Karthus' defile while he was dead, and I also knew that I would have enough damage with my Q alone. That was a bad last hit. With my Q alone, just to kill the really squishy Annie. Another thing with Orianna is when your Q, like right there, was back all the way, it's quicker to cast your E on yourself and then cast your Q, or else your Q just takes so long to travel. Riven aggresses on me. I cast my E on myself. Ult that. Oh my goodness. She just got destroyed. This is a nice juke right here. So I go up, and I know that they have a vision, so I just turn back around. I would have died if Shyvana caught up to me. But I just do a little fancy juke right there. And she's not able to catch up. I have no idea why Shyvana goes this way. But we're not even able to pick up the kill, we just are allowed to burn her ultimate. So right now I'm 9-1 with 175 farm, which is humongous. At 22 minutes, I'm the only one on my team with that's doing decently. Lucky for us though, Annie's pretty much useless. Riven's pretty useless too. Dragon's up, we should probably go get that, and I think we are. I think our team fight is a lot better than theirs. Their team comp really relies on picks. So if they decide to fight us in these close quarters, then they're gonna die. Especially if I'm disfed. Let's see. Jarvan is 1-6. I get hit by the firewall, but Karthus overextends. And that was a little bug right there in the lower quarter. Right there, Zhonya's the Karthus ult damage. Continue doing damage. I could have put my E. Ashe did not have to flash out there. And I really thought we would be able to catch up to Corky because I had boots and he didn't. I have no idea how he was this fast. He was super fast. But in that team fight, it was a bug, but I ulted Karthus and Riven because they were overextended, and that allowed Rumble to put their ult over the middle of that, which you couldn't see because there was a bug in the low replay. I watched it like 5 times, so the same thing every time. But and then after doing a couple more dots of damage with my abilities, I'm able to Zhonya's the Karthus ult, which is the reason why I built Zhonya's was not to negate AD damage, it was to negate Karthus' ult. That was the main reason I built Zhonya's. Zhonya's is a extremely good item. After that fight, I pick up another needlessly large rod. I'm gonna probably build that into Rabadon's. Yeah, I'm probably gonna build it into Rabadon's. And I'm 9-1-7 with 192 farm. I have 50 more farm than anyone else on the other team, and even almost my team too. And I have 9 kills, which is crazy. And what I didn't see this whole time was Karthus was building Zhonya's as well. He rushed the Rylai's, which I do not agree with. and then he got his tier, and then he rushes Rylai's. But I still don't agree with that. And I think they see me out of position here, but in honesty, they are. 199 farms, still growing. I should be getting the wolves whenever I can, though. I don't even know how they're still ahead in kills. Whatever. So, for Worlds, what I think about Worlds is, you know, this minion right here almost killed me. I did not know they had a ward, and I go for it, and they think I'm out of position, but boom! Actually, woo! That was actually really bad by them. I don't know why, but they decided to group up in a straight line for Rumble's equalizer and my ultimate, which is, oh my gosh, that is not what you want to do. But if you notice, my ult actually, Asuna missed her ult because my ult brought them back in, and she ulted before, or at the same time. So she ulted where they were, but my ult displaced them. So that was a bad, whatever you call it. Whatever, bad team fight. But they were in such a bad position, and they just got destroyed by all of our ults. They thought they caught me out of position, but I was able to, I didn't even have to Zonias there. I just was able to flash out and use my ult as I was flashing out. And I got a triple kill off of it, which was, oh my gosh, I'm 12-1 now. Excuse me. But, we almost got caught here. I thought I was gonna die. Oh, nope. Alright, so 22-23, we're finally ahead in kills after 27 minutes of pain. Karthus is 8-6, but I'm 12-1. So after this, I don't even know what's gonna happen now. I think we just need to continue. We never grouped up to push towers. That's what I realized here. When you're ahead, this like, I know we're not really considered that far ahead, but when you're ahead as far as we were, you really should group and push towers because their wave clear is terrible. They don't have any wave clear. Corky missiles maybe, but if he goes for a Corky missile, then he might get destroyed by me. Oh my gosh! So I was actually feeling really confident right here. I was 12-1, and I was like, wow, that was a beautiful cleanse by Corky. Beautiful cleanse. That was so good. But we actually decided to group here. As I was just saying, we never grouped. But I was feeling really confident, so I told my team to group, and I was like, yeah, we can dive this. We can dive this. We have a extremely good diving team, but you'll see what happens in this dive. I'll tell you guys exactly what I was thinking after, but it was pretty bad. I should have been putting as much. Oh, look at that damage though. My shield is humongous. It's like 500 HP shield. If you guys don't know, my ball actually gives bonus armor and magic resist. So right now, the ball's on me, so I get bonus armor and magic resist. Alright, so I think it's right here. Riven goes in on me. I ult Karthus, but he's Zonias, and I get caught by the CC chain. Oh man. So that was really bad because I did not know Karthus was building Zonias. If I knew that, I would not have ulted. Definitely I would not have ulted. But that was so bad. My team because my team didn't want to dive and I told them we could. So after that, I just took all the blame on me. I was like, no, that was my bad. As you saw there, I ulted one person and it missed because he had Zonias. And then I got caught by the CC chain. So, oh my gosh, I wasn't able to put out any damage that fight. And without me, my team is honestly really far behind. So, that was completely my bad. If I was able to stay farther in the back and then ult the back lines, we would have come out with like maybe like a 4-for-1 exchange. I really wanted that Asher to hit, but nope. Ribbon gets hit. Oh. So I'm looking to make a montage when I get enough clips. I actually have a really good clip for you guys to go in that montage. It was, oh my gosh! I'll just say that I was playing against 5 rioters, 5 people who work for Riot. I hear they think that they caught me out, but that was a terrible rumble out. The power of Zonia's. Nope. Look at my shield. Oh my gosh. That's the combined cost of what's that item called? Locket and my shield. But just having Zonia's really allows you to get out of a lot of big jams. Especially if your team is collapsing like they were right there. But right now I'm 13-2. I just continue to pick out people as they come out of position. Our siege is not the best, but we should be able to poke them down. At least I should. But I'm not doing the best job of poking. I'm more like shielding. Let's see this. I don't even know. I think we're on the retreat right here. Corky eased in, but he gets destroyed. I used my Q to kill Annie. Just waiting for my... There we go. Yeah, so Corky overextended and I was able to burst him. That was a ton of damage. And then Annie was not aware of where my ball was, so I was able to kill her. The one thing with Orianna, what a lot of people make the mistake of is losing their ball in team fights. And that is like... That's really bad. Because, like, I'll do it sometimes too. I lose it a lot of times, but not so much in team fights. My as you can see throughout this whole game, I've been trying to maximize my gold output. Let's just see what my gold is right now compared to everyone else. 16,000 gold. That's ahead by 5,000 gold compared to everyone else. That's because I have 255 farm and I have 15 kills. I've been trying to maximize my gold output by going to lanes that are pushed. I really didn't know what to buy here, but I ended up buying a Giant's Belt just cause, and then I was like, and later on I'll buy the component to Banshee's Veil, but that's later on. Baron's about to come up, and I think we should make our way over there. It should be a free enough Baron, just because I'm so fed. I'll pick up an Oracles and a Blue Elixir. I had so much extra money. This game was oh yeah, it was a stomp. I'll just say that. It was a stomp for me, but not for my team. There's a difference there. My team's picking up Baron without me, which I told them that it wasn't the best idea. But you know, their team wasn't in position for Baron, so we were able to collapse on them. They don't expect me to flank right here. Oh, the ball! Oh my gosh, that just destroyed them. Azonia's Karthus, but stupid Rumble. Stupid Rumble is that was a good arrow. Rumble was standing right over me, so I couldn't self-cast my ball to shield myself. So instead I throw it on Rumble because he's standing right on top of me. I thought that was funny. I was laughing at Rumble. I was like, what the heck is your problem? No! But I pick up so right there I sell my Giant's Belt and I pick up, what is this called? What is this item called? Spectral's Cowl. Because they were Karthus was doing an insane amount of damage to me. And Rumble was cockblocking me, so whatever. So hopefully I can get this montage out in the next couple weeks. I'm not sure. I have school and stuff. School first. This game is pretty much over. 60,000 gold. 60,000 gold to 52,000. I don't know if we got Baron. No, so we're gonna go pick up Baron. and hopefully that'll be the game. I'm not even sure. But we can't allow them. Corki falls off in the later game, but this is around this time. Once he gets his last whisper, that's where he picks up his damage. Look at that damage though. That's an insane amount of damage. I don't know what other item I could have got for damage. Maybe Abyssal? I don't even know. Abyssal's not that good on Orianna because her range is so long. Easy Baron, and this other team was pretty clueless of where we were on the map. And they just face check right here. Sona gets a one-man ult, but we destroy them. That was a very good rumble. Again, my ultimate is negated by Karthus' Zhonya's. I was so frustrated. I think that is GG right there. Yeah, that's pretty much GG. Man, be aware of their items. I was actually aware, but that was pretty good reaction time or prediction time. I was talking about earlier in this video. So that's my Orianna game for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. End score is 19, 3, and 15 with 276 farm, 278. And I didn't get any kills from my lane until later on. That damage on Corki, oh my gosh. 19, 3, and 17 actually. But I didn't pick up any kills in my lane. I actually only forced a couple flashes, but I was able to roam, which is in mid lane what you are supposed to do in solo queue. Help out other lanes, and that'll get the game snowballing for you. And I was able to carry this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Leave a comment on what you thought of this game or what I could do to improve. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.